The goat herder Kaldi first discovered the potential of these beloved beans. The story goes that Kaldi discovered coffee after he noticed that after eating the berries from a certain tree, his goats became so energetic that they did not want to sleep at night. The most sought after by far is Jamaica's Blue Mountain coffee, which is grown in one of the highest mountain ranges in the Caribbean. Kopi Luwak is the world's most exclusive, and most expensive, coffee. The main factor of its high price is the uncommon method of production. It is produced from coffee beans which have been partially digested by the Indonesian palm civet and then excreted. Many consider Colombian coffee to be the best in the world, owing to its taste and aroma. Most Colombian coffees come with sweeter notes, like chocolate or toffee, paired with an acidity that balances out the palate. Colombia has a rich history of coffee farming, having first begun cultivation in the 17th century. Brazil is known as the coffee pot of the world. This is because it is the leading producer and exporter of coffee in the world, a position that the country has held since the last 150 years. Where Brazil may grow the most, Finland drink the most coffee. On average they drink 12 kilograms per person, per year, which works out to around an impressive 1,680 cups each a year. Now how's that for a coffee fact? In 1932, the Brazilian government didn't have enough money to send their athletes to the Olympics, so they funded the trip by selling coffee. They loaded up a ship of coffee beans with the aim to sell it to California on their way. Coffee wasn't always as loved as it is today. In the 18th century, governments tried to ban the beverage because it was thought to stimulate radical thinking. However, in Sweden in 1746, coffee was banned for a while, as well as anything related to it, including cups and saucers. Coffee beans grow on a bush. They are actually the pit of a berry, which makes them a fruit. There are two main varieties of beans, green and red. Red beans have a nicer smell and are less acidic. They are used to produce lighter coffees. The longer that coffee beans have been roasted, the healthier they are. Decaffeinated coffee comes from a chemical process where the caffeine is taken out of the beans. The caffeine is then often sold to Coca-Cola, a major buyer. Try to avoid shiny and oily coffee.